Okay, can you hear me now? What's up, Dane? Can you guys hear me now? What you guys wearing tonight? Okay, cool. I'm wearing that the patty tuna the solar that Adam from 1010 Talk had sent in. Pretty killer piece for the price, right around $400. Look for a review on coming up on that soon. Hey, yeah, Dane. Hey, what's up, Jack? I saw you comment on the video I did earlier this morning, Jack. Nice 007. No, I'm not doing video tonight, Dane. I'm looking a little scruffy, so I'm not gonna do the face thing. Yeah, I saw you comment on the Frank Mueller video that I had posted, Jack. Nice. Love the Explorer too. Speaking of which, the topic on tonight's discussion is collection size. What do you guys think is too much? Is there a certain number that you reach when there's too much, or is there a number, a specific number that you think you should reach? I'm right now. I was talking to Rob, my buddy Random Rob over his, he's Random Rob channel, and I was telling him how many I had, and I couldn't remember. I'm like, I kept adding and adding and adding. I'm like, oh wait, I'm up to 22 watches now. I think when you can't remember how many watches you have, I think that might be too many. What do you guys think on that? I'd like to be down to about 5 or 6, possibly would be manageable. I think. Nice, Dane. I saw that picture you sent me in the PM. That was a pretty nice video, Seiko. But what do you guys think is too many watches in a collection? How many do you guys think is too much? Like I said, I'm up to like 22 and counting. That's counting the Oris Aquas that I have incoming. I traded my Tag Heuer Aqua Racer for the Oris Aquas Great Barrier Reef, the second edition, which was a 2016 Basel release, which was pretty cool. It's got that different kind of dial, which is, I believe, limited to 2,000 pieces. My first look at an Oris Aquas, I've had the Diver 65 in, but with that one, that will be 22. 6 is too many for you, Gunners for Life. What 6 do you have? I feel like 6 or 7 would be probably about perfect for me. Like I said, I have like 22 now, and I'm thinking about. Rob actually did give me a good idea. I'm actually contemplating. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm actually contemplating selling off the whole collection and just starting new, just started brand new. I'm not getting out of watches. Don't get me wrong. I'll probably keep the G-Shock Square. I love that piece. I wear that piece almost every day. But I'm even contemplating selling the Omega and the Zen. That said, I never sell, but I'm contemplating selling everything and just starting off again fresh. And it actually had me thinking, Rob. Like you said, 22 pieces when I can't remember how many might be too many. I know some people. I know there's a. I hear you. I know some people have. There's a friend of mine. You've probably seen her. I'm not going to mention any names, but you've probably seen her post in the forums. I think she has like 200 pieces and counting. She's pretty popular poster on the Facebook forums, but she's got like 200, I believe, and I know a couple of other buddies of mine have like 75 to 100, everything. But like I said, I just been contemplating that idea. More than likely, I'll end up keeping the G-Shock and possibly the Omega. I think the Omega will probably be one hard one to get rid of because I really like that watch. But I'm contemplating selling everything off or getting rid of everything and just starting fresh and just working on getting that Explorer One and then trying to not do too many impulse buys this coming year. How many are you up to now, Rob? How many pieces do you have now? Mike, I saw your collection on Instagram the other day. I think you have what, 6 or 7, Mike? You're at 55, Dane. Holy crap, you got a lot. I thought I had a lot. About half of those are probably Zelos, though, right, Dane? Or more than half. But what do you guys think is a good, solid collection? Do you think some people say 3 pieces is really manageable? Some people say 1. Some people say 7, 8. I feel like I would be my collection would be more manageable at 6 or 7. Something that I can wear one day every week, day of the week, and then have like a beater watch, like a G-Shock or something like that. Nice, Bruce. You have the Explorer and the Explorer 2, right, Bruce? Do you have any other pieces besides the Explorers? 155 Invictus. That's a lot of Invictus. 18 Zelos. That's not too bad. That's crazy. You said you don't know how many you're down to, Rob? Like I said, when I was counting when I was talking to you earlier, I was I'm up to 22 now. So counting the Oris Aquas coming in, and that, like I said, that'll be my first time checking out the Aquas. So I'm kind of interested to check out the Aquas. This patty, like I said, solar tuna that Adam sent in, I really kind of dig this one. I never really thought I would, but it wears really, really well. Like I said, look for a video of that coming up soon, and then the little Casio Royale. I've been having fun for that with that one for like a little $25 watch with Casio Royale. I hear you, Jack. How many pieces are you up to, Jack? But basically, okay, you got the Speedmaster Professional, Man on the Moon, and the Seiko Turtle, and then the two Explorer. That's a pretty manageable collection, Bruce. I would say you got the Omega, which is 16. Okay, that's about where I'm at, Jack. But I would say that's a pretty manageable collection, Bruce. You got four there. So the Speedmaster is such a versatile piece. You can wear that in, dress it up, dress it down. Seiko Turtle, nice little kind of not really beater, but it make a nice little beater compared to your Rolexes. And then of course the Explorer, perfect versatile everyday piece. Oh, okay. So I didn't know you had the GLC. How you like the GLC? I almost pulled the trigger on the GLC. If you remember, I had it on order there for a while, but it was taking forever. I had the Sector dial coming in, but then it was taking forever, and I decided I'm not really a dress watch guy, and it probably wouldn't get much wear, so I ended up canceling the order through my AD. That's another thing with collections. Do you guys feel like there should be a certain watch of each type in the collection too, or do you feel like it should be more precise, or do you think it should be more centered on divers, chronographs, whatever? Just like with the Zenith, I had the Zenith El Primero that was a long time ago on mine, but I just realized it just didn't get enough wear time. Great watch, don't get me wrong, but it just didn't get enough wear time. And I'm not really a chronograph guy. I'm more of a dive watch kind of guy. Like, do you feel like you have to have like a dive watch, a sports watch, dress watch, etc.? I don't feel like a collection has to be centered on certain have to haves and have nots. I feel like I'm more of a dive watch guy, so I may go more the dive watch route, except for the Explorer one. That'll probably be the only non dive watch I have. But like I said, I feel like you should just be able to buy what you want. Don't worry about this stuff. Don't dictate your size of your collection on whether it's a dive watch or if you have a dress watch. Like I know a buddy of mine I think he's like an accountant, so he has like an office job and he wears nothing. Excuse me, wears nothing but dress watches a lot. Not nothing but dress watches, but he wears a lot of dress watches, which that makes sense. If you have a desk job or you're an accountant or you're like a lawyer or something like that, then you want more dress watches over, of course, everyday watches like dive watches and stuff like that. Yeah, notice that, Mike. How you liking that Explorer? How you got to explore one of them? How you liking that monster? You got the Jade monster, right, Mike? That's why I want the Explorer One, Bruce, because it's such a versatile everyday piece. You can dress it up, dress it down, and you can wear it almost like a dive watch. I mean, it'll go deep enough for what I do. I go out in the ocean or I go swim in the pool. That's the most swimming I do. I'm not gonna go diving 200-300 feet, whatever. Nice. I definitely like that Jade Monster though. Like I said, I've just been contemplating after we talked about that, Rob. I've been contemplating that, and that actually sounds like a decent idea just to start over and try to stop the impulse buys. Like I said, I know I want to explore one. I keep going back to that, and then after that, I'm not exactly 100% positive on what I want. I do know I think I want the Tudor, the Black Bay, the GMT. That may be the next one, and I'll definitely always have a Seiko of some kind in the collection. Vinny's Seiko Chroners are pretty sweet. Like I said, Dana, I'm always kind of veered away from vintage. I've been kind of screwed over in the past on vintage, so I tend to stay away from them. I don't know too much about them, so I stay away from vintage watches. But what do you guys feel like is the perfect size for a collection? You think like three is, or do you think one or 10, or if we collect, we collect. If we have 100, it's 100 that we have. I love the orange monster. Any monster is really good. Of course, I like the utilitarian watches. Actually, after seeing Adrian's video, Bark and Jack, on the new Tudor, when the new Tudor first came out, I think it's the PO1. I really didn't like the looks of it, but it's kind of grown on me because I do kind of dig that utilitarian look. And they're not a bad price for being an original. I think what are they, $2,900? Market from the 80. That's not really that bad. Nice. Bruce, have you ever tried the Tudor Black Bay GMT on yet? I haven't tried it on yet, but I would assume it wears close to the old. I had that Tudor, the Black Bay, the Edda, the Rose version. I would assume it wears close to that. I hear you, Dane. I'm starting to get to the point where I don't wear a lot of pieces, Dane, because I mean the main pieces I wear now are the Omega, the Zen, and the G-Shock. That's mainly the ones I wear. And actually, believe it or not, the G-Shock actually gets a lot of wear time over everything else. Even the Orange Monster has just kind of sat in the box lately. I've got too many other pieces that I kind of force myself to wear to work and stuff sometimes. Like I never really get enough wear time out of some of these. Nice. How do you like it, Bruce? Was it close to the like I said, close to regular Black Bay size, like the older one? I know the Black Bay 58 is a little bit smaller. I know it wears a little smaller than the Tudor, the older Edit version like I used to have. But yeah, I tend to pick the same watches every single time on those. When I get tired of a watch, Jack, there's many different routes. I usually try the Facebook groups, but sometimes those are hit or miss. Sometimes I try Watch You Seek. With Watch You Seek, you have to be I think 100 posts in to start selling on Watch You Seek the forum. And I've sold some through Rob, of course. And there's multiple different ways you can sell on eBay and everything like that. eBay is a little bit of a hassle. Facebook is kind of a hassle also because you get a lot of people trying to lowball you, or you get a lot of people trying to get into the hassle. But yeah, it's definitely there's definitely a bunch of different ways you can try to sell, Jack. Like I said, I would try to go on What You Seek. Like I said, I think you gotta have post count of like 100 posts, and then you can start selling on there. And like I said, I've had more luck on there than anywhere else, and through Rob's channel really too. I've had a lot of luck through there. But yeah, the same as the Black Bay. Okay, but yeah, like I said, basically it was just kind of like a random kind of live stream tonight. Just wanted to talk about the size of the collection. Like what I don't feel there's a certain number, but there's also comes to a point when you have too many watches. Like I said, like right now I have too many watches, and I realized when I was talking to him earlier that I just kept counting and counting and counting, and count kept going up, and I'm like, holy crap! I got all these watches. I don't even hardly ever wear them that much. They're just kind of sitting in the box collecting dust, kind of. Yeah, eBay does take 10% of the fees. But like I said, with 22 watches, I feel like anything over 10 watches, it gets a little too much. That's usually what I do too, Mike. Like I'll swap, like I'll wear 2 a day, but that's kind of making myself wear them too. At the same point, like I said, I think I might want to try down the size of the collection. Maybe do like 5, 6 watches, and like one beater watch. Like I said, like a G-Shock is a beater watch, and just get like a like a decent Seiko, something kind of like the one I'm wearing now, the Patty, the Solar, something around those lines, or like a Simo or something like that. Possibly even Marine Master or something like that, just as a daily wear. And then of course like the Explorer one, and then like I said, I'm not even sure what else I would go with. But anyways, guys, this has been basically just kind of a random live stream. I appreciate everybody for coming on. I don't want to keep you guys on here too long. I just wanted to go over that. Let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, appreciate you watching. Peace.